well-known interior designer from Canada and a good friend of mine, Tracey Fines.
Tracey Fines has been a successful real estate investor for over 25 years. Not only does she flip properties for massive profits, she designs and builds luxury custom homes and develops land. Tracey is an experienced investor and builder, published interior designer, and she has won numerous awards for design. Tracey is an award-winning author and international speaker who has been featured in international publications and on television. Having a zest for life, a love of great design, and an enthusiasm for creating beauty, she will uplift and inspire you to take massive action in your life to achieve your goals. And she wants to help you do the same. Please welcome Tracey Fines.
Today, you're going to learn from my own experience making some mistakes along the way. We're doing a $4.5 million heritage home. I have not done a heritage home. Okay, so I've learned now that in order to get insurance to close a heritage home, you need more time than regular. It's a great idea to reach out to your insurance company prior to buying a property, because you will not get the money from the lender or the bank or whoever it is unless you have property insurance. They will not give you money. It doesn't matter if it's a heritage home or not a heritage home. You will not get the loan if you don't have insurance when you're closing. But like, no questions. That is it. Now, it makes sense to me going forward to always reach out to now add on to the whole scenario that I've always been talking about, which is talk to your accountant, make sure you know the tax structure is good for you, talk to your lawyer, make sure like you've got whatever sorted out and done your numbers and everything before you buy or offer on something. But now, in addition to that, I'm going to say, add in that conversation with your insurance broker. Say, I'm going to buy this house. Here's the details of this house. I'm going to flip it. I'm going to put a tenant in there. I'm not flipping it. Whatever you're doing, find out about that insurance. Now, I love when I'm making an offer, you put in a general condition that can cover you off for some time to do all these calls. You don't have to specifically say in an offer, I got to call my insurance company, hold on for 5 days. No, just say, I need to do a lawyer's review and ask for 10 business days if you can get it. It'll give you a window of opportunity to make sure you get the financing, make sure you can get the insurance, and make sure the trades, you can even get quotes in that time. You can get people lined up. You can find out where you're going to be at with the numbers before you ever say, yes, I'm going to buy this house. So a lawyer's review is a great blanket clause in every offer. Anyway, a miracle happened. I prayed a lot and I got my insurance on Monday. So Sean Paul is a miracle maker and he made it happen. And he got rejected a few times too, but he finally got the right company. It is ABEX. And so it's just another learning opportunity. I'm learning, but again, you can learn from what my experience is, which you don't have to have this happen to you and go, holy crap, I didn't know about that. Because that was me on Friday. I'm like, holy crap, I didn't know about this. Anyway, the good news is that we should be closing today. So we are a day late, and the seller got a little bit cuckoo pops on me, even though he'd been really great. On Saturday, when I met with him and I said, I'm having difficulty getting insurance, I might need a couple more days to close. He said, well, that's not my problem. I'll just sue you for it or something. And I was like, is he joking right now? And of course, I had given him several extensions for his tenant to move out. And I thought, no, maybe I'm misreading it. But apparently I was not misreading it. When I asked him for a couple more days extension, he said, you have to pay $1,000 that I don't get back, plus my legal fee or something of $350. And you have to give me another deposit of $700,000. Talk about feeling under pressure and on the hot seat. I had to basically come up with that $700,000 right away. I had to run off of the bank, and I had to give it to them yesterday before noon, or they were going to keep the $300,000 deposit and just we forfeit it. And that apparently is another thing I wanted to share with you, because this is now the law in I think Ontario now, is that if you make a deal and you give your deposit to buy something, and in this case, we put down $300,000. If you don't close that house, there's now a case law that says the seller will just take the money, regardless of what they do with the property, regardless if they put it back on the market and make more money. Maybe he said, if he put it back on the market and sold it for $5 million, he'd still keep the $300,000 deposit for whatever his damages. And that apparently is a huge risk now, because in the past, it was always my understanding that that money would go into the court, and then you would just basically have to agree on a settlement if you didn't close. So that's not the case apparently. Apparently now it's in the seller's best or interest, not best interest, but it's in the seller's interest, and that money could just be forfeited by the buyer. So that is something to really pay attention to. Now, of course, I came up with the $700,000 and gave it to them, so we didn't have that happen. But it's, it can be pretty tense in real estate at times. So anyway, we're all good as far as I understand it. We're all good at this moment, and they are finalizing. There was a stack of papers like this tall. It took me an hour and a half with my lawyer yesterday to sign everything and go through it. And so basically I said, oh, they just want me to give them my kid. I know that this is part of
Alex,
growth,
they can see you.
and I will, I know it's going to be great. So yeah, it's a little tense when they ask you to sign basically your life away, but I believe in it, so I'm okay. Anyway, we should be getting the call soon that we will be closed at some point today. I would have loved to have met you today there, but it just wasn't going to happen. Hey, hi, Tracey Fines here, and I'm so glad that you watched my video and my presentation, because I love sharing what I do. I'm very passionate about it, and I want to help you do this too. So if this is interesting to you and you're excited to get involved in real estate investing, then click the link in the description below, and I invite you to join me at my live presentation where you can ask me questions and I can help you in the best way possible. So I look forward to sharing with you more at that presentation. See you then.